set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go again with Taylor. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for points. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Roberto Sanchez on the punt for the Colts.
And great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8.
8-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Get up. Hey, middle. Get up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jones. Headed out right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
At the 60. At the 60.
2nd and 10 now. Jones. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 27. We started the string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one nabbed by Warren. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Taylor gets it on first and 10. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second down carry for Taylor. Still going inside the 35. And he finally goes out of bounds, but what a play to end our first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points.
70 Timberwolves. Hey, smash.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a hole. Playbook wide open for you.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They're going to turn to Taylor on third down. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's 4th down.
Jones throwing on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Backed up in the end zone. Jackson. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Hey, report. 13,
Throwing again here from the end zone. Throwing the out complete. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
13. Yeah. 180.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he gets back to the line, but no more. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy.
Jackson now, third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Let's take over a first down team at their own 23-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Taken in by Pierce. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 yards. That's another Colts first down.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play is pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To throw, here's Jones. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third down, Jones to throw. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just three. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So it'll be second and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. run, lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Ready. Middle.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Big gain downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Hey, Alpha, what?
Blitz coming, Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. Racing down the left side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. He'll start on the ground. Taylor. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. He's out in the clear. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a pickup of 33 yards. That is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Here's Jones to throw. Galloping inside the 40. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
From the gun, Taylor. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Looking quickly here.
That's good for a Colts.
Jones on first down. Gets him on the end route. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Timeout Indianapolis. That's in seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Jones setting up the play action. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get their first points of this game just before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
You. 180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Report.
Throwing again is Lamar. He's going to try another deep one here. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the...
He's got it inside the 25. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Jackson yet again. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's Gould on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. Runs around him. He's got space. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
On first down, Jones. That side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. He goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 19 yards.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offense up to the line fast. Play fake, Jones. Pass is cut at the 9. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Taylor trying the left side. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
going to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Ajante Wester to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. As that'll leave him... Just 2 to use the rest of the way. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready. Right shot. Middle. Shut up.
Lamar now from the gun. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Sit on. Ready. Sit on. You turned it. Shut up!
Jackson now on 3rd. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Ready shot. Ready. Yo. Hey.
They're going for this. Connecting on the slant. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Taylor now up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force. and the defense wins out.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Colts 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Wester on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
180. 180. You are X. You are X. Touch.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Andrews has it. Working downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
180. 180. 180. 180.
On 1st down, Jackson. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now.
180.
From the gun, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. Oh, a defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
A little outside their comfort zone to try field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. He's back to throw. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
180. 180. Hey.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Buying some time right. Connects with Bateman. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Hey, Alpha,
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
Alpha,
1.
Alpha, sit hard. 180, sit hard. Return it. Ready, shot. Hey, report. Report. Go right here. Touch.
Again, this is Mitchell. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Hey. Hey, Ozzy. Sit hard. Ready, shot.
Looking to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
A give left side to Taylor. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
30-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So after figuring out the flag, now we've reached the end of our 3rd quarter. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th.
Spencer Schrader to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Western on the return. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is... One up to the 21 and out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Sit hard. What? Yeah, sit hard. 180. Go. Yo. Sit hard.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Return.
They've got a man in motion. Now Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, 180. Go ahead. You at X. What is it?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finding Flowers. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
180. Nice shot. You. Go. 180. Nice shot.
Lamar throwing again. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Middle, middle. 180. Ready shot. Ready shot. Shot.
And again, it's Jackson. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
It's not. It's not. Go ahead. Report, report. Hey, middle, middle, middle. Get out.
First down, here's Lamar. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a fourth quarter lead. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Doolin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Here's a handoff for Taylor. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. Put him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Play fake, Jones. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw. It's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Now a handoff to Taylor. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to throw it. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. Working quickly here.
68 yards. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal. Here's Taylor. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Wester on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Hey! Hey, Ozzie! Sit up! You at X. Sit up!
Here's Lamar. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And this one does not go far.
Complete to number 7, Rashad Bateman. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Alrighty. Sit up. Hey, Ozzie! Sit up! You at X.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens want to end it in regulation if they can. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Alrighty. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So first down from the 41.
13. Hey, shot.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, report.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. He'll look to throw it. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Nick Cross has it. And the Colts get it back as he intercepts it for the second time this game.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
The 46
Here he is to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that, street.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Another try for them from the 11. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Taylor again. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Abdullah does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
This game now resting on the leg of Spencer Schrader. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.